Have you ever felt stuck in a routine where days seem to repeat themselves over and over? Do you want to change your life but don't know where to start? Today I want to share a plan inspired by the teachings of Tony Robbins, one of the most renowned life coaches in the world. It's a proven, simple, and powerful method you can apply in just 7 days to transform your energy, your thoughts, and your results. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars on a seminar or read all his books at once. Here you'll get a practical, step-by-step approach so that each day you move a little closer to a stronger, more decisive, and more focused version of yourself. Get ready, because these 7 days could mark the beginning of a deep change in your life. And to keep it true to our approach, we'll turn it into a simple, conscious ritual. Presence in the body, clear intention, and inspired actions you can sustain. Day 1. Activate your energy. Tony Robbins' first step is simple yet powerful. Change your physical state to change your mental state. Think about it. Have you ever felt unmotivated and suddenly your favorite song comes on? Your body reacts automatically. You move, you smile, your energy rises. That's because physiology drives psychology. Tomorrow morning, before looking at your phone, stand up, take a deep breath, and move your body with intensity for 3 minutes. Jump, stretch, smile even if you don't feel like it. This activates your energy and reprograms your mind to start the day strong. Afterward, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. It could be your family, a friend, your health, even a hot cup of coffee. Finally, do one task you've been putting off, even a small one. That call, that email, that project start. Why? Because immediate action reinforces in your brain the idea that you're in control. This is how transformation begins, with energy, gratitude, and action. Ritual. Sit upright with your feet on the floor. Take 6 slow, deep breaths, counting 4 on the inhale and 6 on the exhale. Feel your chest and abdomen sinking. Imagine a soft light entering through the crown of your head and flowing down your spine to the soles of your feet. As you exhale, visualize that light expanding around you. Quietly ask yourself, what does my energy need today? Choose a word to guide your day, for example, clarity, calm, focus, and move for 3 minutes while holding that word in mind. Day 2. Change your beliefs. Tony Robbins says, beliefs have the power to create us or destroy us. And it's true. What you believe about yourself becomes your reality. If you keep telling yourself, I don't have time, guess what? You'll never have time. If you say, I'm not good at this, your brain will stop trying. Today you're going to write down one belief that limits you. Could be, I'm not good enough. I'll never have money. I'm bad at business. Now replace it with an empowering belief. I have the ability to learn and get better every day. I'm learning to manage money and attract abundance. But writing it isn't enough. Act in alignment with that new belief at least once today. Your beliefs are like lenses. If you look at life through dirty lenses, everything seems dark. Change the lenses, and you change what you see. Ritual. Place one hand on your heart and the other on your abdomen. Repeat your new belief calmly 3 times while breathing slowly. Notice what changes in your posture, your face, and your breathing. Choose an anchor gesture, for example, touching thumb and index finger, to use whenever the old belief appears. Take one micro-action that aligns with the new belief, study 15 to 20 minutes, tidy your desk, send the pending message, and finish by saying, I choose to believe this and to act accordingly. Day 3. Powerful questions. Tony Robbins teaches something very simple. The questions you ask yourself determine what you focus on, and your focus determines how you feel. If you ask, why is this happening to me? You'll feel like a victim. But if you ask, what can I learn from this? You'll find opportunities. In the morning, ask yourself these 3 questions. 1. What makes me feel happy in my life right now? 2. What am I grateful for today? 3. What can I do today to move closer to my goals? During the day, whenever you face a problem, switch it to this question. What can I do right now to improve this situation? Questions are like a mental GPS. If you ask, "Why am I so unlucky?" your brain will look for proof that everything is going wrong. If you ask, "What can I do to move forward?" your brain will look for solutions. The quality of your life depends on the quality of the questions you ask yourself every day. Ritual. Take a minute of silence, close your eyes, and breathe gently. Bring your attention to your heart space. Formulate your question inwardly and allow a brief, simple answer to arise, the one that feels calm, not the one that shouts. Write it down without judging it. Repeat this mini ritual 3 times throughout the day and notice how your focus shifts. At the end of the day, record what I learned today, what I released today, and what my next kind step will be. Day 4. Massive action. Day 4 is key. Tony Robbins says over and over, knowledge without action is useless. Action is everything. You can read all the books, watch all the videos, listen to all the podcasts, but if you don't act, nothing changes. Choose one goal that matters to you. It could be improving your health, progressing in your business, strengthening a relationship, or saving money. Now write down 3 small steps you can take today toward that goal. They don't have to be big. For example, call a potential client. Walk for 20 minutes. Save $10. The point is to take at least 1 step before you go to sleep. Every action, no matter how small, builds momentum. Today is the day to act, not to wait. Ritual. Take 3 deep breaths and ask yourself, what is the smallest, most powerful next step I can take right now? Use the 2-minute rule. Start that action for 2 minutes even if you don't feel like it. Movement often creates motivation. End the day with a brief body check-in. What do I feel in my chest, my breath, and my stomach after taking action? Acknowledge the feeling of progress and write it down to reinforce it tomorrow. Day 5. Model the best. Tony Robbins learned something very young. If you want fast results, don't reinvent the wheel. Model the people who have already achieved what you want. Want success in business? Study how successful entrepreneurs think and act. Want to be healthier? Learn from athletes or health experts. Choose someone you admire who has already achieved what you want. It could be someone famous or someone close to you. Research. What are their daily habits? What mindset do they bring to problems? What strategies do they use to move forward? Now write down 3 habits or strategies that person applies. Commit to trying at least 1 today. Success leaves footprints. If you follow them, you'll reach the same destination. Ritual. Close your eyes and imagine your ideal mentor by your side. Notice their posture, their breathing, their gaze. Take a step into their presence and imitate the way they stand and breathe for 1 minute. Ask inwardly, what would you do in my place today? Write down the first calm answer that arises and turn it into a trial habit for the next 7 days. At the end of the day, write 1 line, what changed in me by modeling my mentor? Day 6. Gratitude and contribution. Day 6 is about connecting with something bigger than yourself. As Tony Robbins says, success without gratitude is the greatest failure. Gratitude instantly shifts your emotional state. You can't be angry and grateful at the same time. Write down 10 things you're grateful for. Then take 1 small act of contribution. Listen to someone who needs to talk. Help a stranger. Share something valuable on your social media. When you give without expecting anything in return, your life expands. True fulfillment doesn't come only from achieving goals, but from giving, contributing, and serving. Ritual. Set up a simple space. Breathe softly and recite your 10 gratitudes in a low voice, 1 per exhale. Visualize your chest expanding with each thank you. Choose one concrete micro-contribution for today, an honest message of support, sharing a useful resource, or donating 1% of your day in time or resources. When you finish, place your hands over your heart and say, "May what I give return multiplied as well-being for those who need it, and for me." Day 7, Review and New Vision. We've reached the last day. This is the moment to review and to project forward. 1. Write down what changed in your energy, your beliefs, and your actions over these 7 days. 2. Now imagine what your life will be like in 6 months if you maintain these practices every day. Healthier, freer, more confident. Write it as if it were already real. 3. Set a new weekly goal to keep the process going. Tony Robbins teaches that transformation doesn't happen in a day. It happens in the decisions we repeat every day. This 7th day isn't an ending. It's a new beginning. Ritual. Close your eyes and imagine yourself 6 months from now waking up to a bright morning. Notice where you live, how you breathe, what you feel in your chest, and what decisions you make with calm. Let this future self give you a short piece of advice for the week ahead. Write it in the first person as if it were already happening. Write a letter from your future self to your present self with a simple, measurable promise. To seal the commitment, breathe slowly 3 times and say, "I choose to sustain this vision with kind actions every day." You now hold in your hands a 7-day plan inspired by Tony Robbins, one that doesn't stay in theory, but invites you to act, feel, give thanks, and move forward. Remember, your life can change in an instant, the instant you decide to take control and act. So let me ask you, will you let this video be just passing inspiration, or will you use it as the start of your transformation? And above all, put the first step into practice today. Let your breath set the pace, your heart provide the direction, and your actions keep the change alive. Because life doesn't change with wishes, it changes with action. If you want more content like this, subscribe to the Emote Chronicles channel and share this video with someone who could use a gentle push. Greetings.